Good evening, Tallahassee. I'm student meteorologist Margaret Hollis.
And I'm student meteorologist Ayesha Wilkinson, and welcome to the Friday show.
Yeah, it's been a great Friday. The weather is absolutely beautiful.
Yes, I loved it. I went to go get a snow cone at my apartment complex, and I was just loving the weather. 70s.
Very cool.
Yeah, definitely. And it's a great day to go on Landis and just stretch out, study. It's just sunshine all day long.
Yeah, I had a physics midterm this afternoon, and the weather definitely helped improve my mood before and after that. It was like if we'd had a miserable day on top of a test, I was like, that would have been really miserable.
Yeah. And I'm tired of those cold temperatures. I'm ready to kick out my winter stuff, bring in the bathing suits, and just short sleeve shirts all the way.
Yeah, I'm glad that we did get our chance to get the sweater weather in and break out the winter stuff a little bit, but too cold is too cold. But I was like, not sure if I'm quite ready for those hot, humid summer temperatures yet either.
Yeah, true. I don't want my hair getting all frizzed up, so I'll keep the, warm and dry weather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're in that Goldilocks zone right now where it's just right.
Yeah, definitely. And my hair is loving it, and I'm loving it too.
Yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous out there. And if you haven't got a chance to get out there yet, it's going to be great the next couple evenings as well.
But we might see some rain chances later on, but we are going to take it to an overview with my best friend, Kate.
Thanks, guys. And I don't know, I think I'm going to have to disagree with you. I like the hot weather, so I'm excited for it to come. But today we actually saw warm temperatures, not too hot. 73 degrees for us in Tallahassee, 72 in Quincy. So we saw those lower ranges of 70s, 66 degrees in Apalachicola, but all around really beautiful temperatures. It was a gorgeous day. Satellite and radar, there is not a cloud over the sky, and it's been beautiful. It's been great to go out and enjoy that sunny weather today. And that's going to stick around into the weekend as well, but we're going to see some rain coming up next week. But right now for tonight, 45 degrees. It's really nice weather to go out tonight. If you do happen to go, make sure you grab that light jacket if you do get a little bit chilly. But overall, it's going to be really nice to go outside and have fun for the weekend. For tomorrow, though, another beautiful day, sunny weather, 75 degrees in Tallahassee, and that's pretty much all around the board, 75 in Thomasville, 76 in Bainbridge. A little bit cooler down by the coast, 68 in Carabel and 68 in Apalachicola as well, but again, it's going to be a pleasant day to get out and enjoy that weather. But what are we going to be talking about for the rest of the show? Just how beautiful it's going to be tomorrow and how wonderful it's going to be this weekend. But we're also going to be talking about those rain chances that are going to be coming into the week on Monday, where we see a little bit of chance of rain. But I'm going to go ahead and send this back to the desk with Ayesha and Margaret.
Thank you, Kate. Great forecast. We're going to talk about NASA.
Yeah, it's something that I've been real interested in watching rocket launches. It's been something that's really fascinating.
Yeah, definitely. And they had a lot of applicants for their new class for 2017.
Yeah, 18,000 people applied to be astronauts in this new class.
Can you even imagine all those names?
Yeah.
Just going through all those names.
I've got a couple friends that are real into space exploration and probably not quite old enough to apply for the
right.
It was like they don't have college degrees yet, but it was like maybe if they've got another class in a couple years, then might know some people applying to that.
Definitely, and that's a lot of applicants, and there's only 14 positions for NASA, so they got a lot of work to do to go through all those applications. And in 2012, they actually had 6,000 applicants. So.
Yeah. Me, I'd be happy down on the ground just keeping an eye on the weather to make sure they have a safe launch. But for now, let's make sure that the weather's looking great for this weekend. Our first local is Shane.
Thanks, guys, for keeping an eye on the weather here, too, because it is beautiful outside. We've got a view from the Weather STEM camera, sunshine over Doak Campbell Stadium with the construction cranes there over the south end zone. Right now in the Capitol, it's 69 degrees. The dew point of 40 tells us with a humidity of 35% that it's comfortable out there, maybe even a little bit dry. So a chapstick out there might do you some good and spare you the chapped lips. From 69 in Tallahassee, 68 in Quincy, 71 in Wilma. So we're straddling the 70-degree mark all across the Big Bend for a beautiful, fantastic Friday afternoon. And this afternoon, the winds are coming up out of the Gulf, a little bit breezy in St. Mark's at 11 miles per hour, 10 miles per hour sustained in Quincy. And these southerly winds are really fueling the moisture to come into our region, keep the temperatures warm. We're going to see that dry dew point climb up a little bit, so we will see possibly a bad hair day or two when the moisture gets to our region. But for today, no moisture to talk about. High and dry over the Tallahassee region with high temperatures and dry conditions. Beautiful Friday afternoon. And let's take a look at how this pattern is going to continue into the weekend. We've got occasional cloud cover off to our east. Maybe a few spotty clouds tomorrow morning. We're thinking some beautiful cumulus clouds out there. Maybe a slight chance of rain, but all in all, a beautiful weekend, picturesque. Take your phone out, take some pictures of those clouds, and send them to us at FSU Weather, because as meteorology majors, we love a picture of a good cloud out there. Now tonight in Tallahassee, 45 degrees is the low that we're calling for. It's going to be a bit cool out there, so a light jacket would be nice as you're taking a stroll around on this wonderful evening. And dress in layers tomorrow, because from that 45 degrees, we'll climb up a full 30-degree span to a high of 75 with sunny conditions. Beautiful weather, fantastic day to get out and study, because we've got a big meteorology midterm next week, but maybe it's a perfect weekend to take those notes out on Landis Green and study the weather out there. As for the 7 days ahead, well, a picturesque weekend gives way to a chance of storms early next week with highs in the mid to upper 70s. Let's throw it out to Kate for a look around the southeast.
Thank you, Shane. And just as much as it's sunny in Tallahassee, it's sunny all across the southeast. No clouds. It's been beautiful all over, warmer temperatures. It's been really amazing. And you can see on that current temperature right now, 69 here in Tallahassee, so we've cooled down just a little bit since earlier today. But we look all the way over into Louisiana and Texas. We're seeing a lot of those dark reds. Shreveport, Louisiana, seeing 78 degrees right now, so they're really warm over there, except seeing what we've been having lately, those beautiful temperatures there right now. Wind speed, nothing too bad here for us in Tallahassee, only 8 miles per hour. A lot of this wind across the Gulf Coast is southerly wind, and that's the reason why we're seeing a lot of those warm temperatures. That's bringing a lot of that warm air from the south. So New Orleans is seeing a bit more wind, 16 miles per hour as well. But if you look down South Florida, 14 miles per hour in Miami, but only 8 in Orlando. So overall, not too bad of a wind. That humidity, though, pretty dry everywhere, and that's because we're sitting around high pressure. We're seeing a little more around the coast, and that's just because you're picking up moisture from the ocean, so a little bit higher up in New Orleans, 53, a little bit of that green along here, but other than that, everywhere is staying relatively warm, and that's, you can see really clearly on this water vapor. It's very dry. A lot of this orange is the indication of dry conditions up in the sky. So along with having dry air and no moisture, we're going to see those low humidity levels as well. So it's going to be really nice. And we're not going to be seeing much rain for the weekend. That's going to be another reason why it's going to be so nice. So definitely get out and enjoy the weather as you can. Just a few scattered rain in areas, but nothing too bad or too heavy. And Tallahassee is going to be staying dry for this weekend until we get into Monday and Tuesday when those rain chances begin to increase. But for tonight, we're seeing relatively nice temperatures, 45 degrees in Tallahassee, a little bit warmer when we get down to Miami, 64, 66 in Key West. We'll go north Wilmington, 41 degrees, but compared to what they've been seeing, that's really warm for them, and I'm sure they're enjoying it just as much as I am. For tomorrow, another warm, beautiful day, 75 in Tallahassee, 66 in Atlanta, 72 in Savannah. So just beautiful temperatures. Definitely go out and enjoy it if you can. Or again, I'm going to send this back to the desk.
Thanks, Kate. Looks like it's going to be a great weekend.
Yeah, definitely. And actually, we got some bad news. Harper Lee passed away today, age 89. Yeah. Author of To Kill a Mockingbird. So, yeah, famous art novelist of our time.
Yeah, a lot of students have to read that book, and some I know it's had a strong influence on their lives. So, yeah, that is a loss culturally for our country.
But we are going to take it to a great live shot on a golf course with Jake.
Thanks a lot, guys. I'm reporting live from Veller, Seminole Golf Course and Club. I actually just tied a personal best, shot a 40. I'm feeling pretty proud about that. My friend working the camera over here also shot his personal best. We are here to talk sports weather, so let's jump right into it. Start off with a look at your local radar. Again, another spotless day across the entire Big Bend region. Those clouds just staying away. Of course, that is going to be changing going on later into the week. We'll have a little bit more about that with Ayesha in our local segment following me. Now, moving over to the temperatures, again, lots of consistency from what we've seen over the past couple of days, with those temperatures staying in the upper 60s to lower 70s. A little bit down into the 60s now throughout really the entirety of the region. That's going to cool down into the 40s again as those clouds are going to be staying away into the night. Now let's talk some sports, starting with baseball, who actually is starting their season as I speak at Dick Howser Stadium playing against Rhode Island. They were in the lead last time I was able to see, 2-0 through the 4th inning. They are going to be playing again tomorrow and on Sunday. Tomorrow we're looking at 2 o'clock first pitch, a high of about 73 degrees. With mostly sunny conditions and a nice light breeze coming out of the south. It's going to be another gorgeous day to get out there, watch some baseball, get out and see America's pastime. And again, they'll be playing Sunday as well. Just about the same conditions to be expected. Now, let's talk about my domain a little bit. We got some golf, of course, the golf index. I've been a little bit cynical over the past couple of sports weather segments with this, giving it a 3 out of 5 both times. But, I mean, I could not stay away from the course today. It is just a gorgeous day, and tomorrow, again, just like baseball, going to be the same day, or the same way, sorry. Going to be giving that a nice 5 out of 5, of course, and again, probably Sunday, I'll give it the same thing as well until those storms begin to roll their way in on Monday and Tuesday. Now, I did finish my round, but I'm feeling good about it. I'm going to take one more tee shot. So I guess we're going to call this How to Fix Your Slice 101 with Professor Jake, much like Professor Matt yesterday. As a disclaimer, I have not chunked a tee shot since September, but if this happens, I do apologize. Well, it happened. First time in about 5 months. But trust me, it was a good day out there. I shot my personal best. I'm feeling good about it. Despite that, I actually might go hit another one after I'm done. So, that's about all I have for you here with the sports weather segment. I'm student meteorologist Jake Carstens reporting from Veller, Seminole Golf Course and Club. Let's take it back to the studio with Ayesha.
Thank you, Jake. Great job on that golf. I can't personally golf, but hey, you can, and that was a great live shot. But temperatures in the past 20 hours in Tallahassee, it looks like a roller coaster right now. I'll just break it down for you. We started off at 51 degrees at 9 p.m. So we went all the way up this morning. We started at 41, and we went all the way up to 72 degrees. It got pretty warm in Tallahassee. We had warm weather, and it was just beautiful outside with that high pressure system taking over our area. Currently right now, 69 degrees in Tallahassee, 68 in Carabel, and all the way up in Bainbridge we have 72. So consistent temperatures around the Big Bend area, pretty warm. Satellite and radar, nothing. You can see nothing out there. We might have some fog tonight though, so take precaution when you go out tonight. Satellite and radar for the southeast, not much going on because that high pressure system situated over here near South Carolina is pretty much dominating our area, and we're not going to see much clouds, just a little bit of low level moisture in our area as we get that fog tonight. Futurecast showing you where the moisture is, not much but scattered showers over in the Montgomery area, not much going on in Tallahassee as you can see. In Orlando they might get some showers as well, but not much going on in that area. Little Rock, you can see they're getting a lot of moisture in that area, a couple showers, but as we get into Tuesday and maybe even Monday night, we can see some showers coming into our area. Tonight's forecast, though, 45 degrees. It's going to be a bit chillier than usual, but it's not going to be in those 30s as we saw last week. The winds are going to be pretty light coming from the south-southwest. Tomorrow's forecast, 75 degrees, a warm day. It's going to be beautiful outside. Saturday's the best day, guys. Just go out inside, have fun, maybe study it up. I have an exam, so I'll be out studying outside. The winds are going to be light as well coming from the south. getting that warm air, warm moisture from the Gulf. But if you want to plan your day on Saturday, we're going to start out at 52 degrees at 8 a.m. 52 degrees at 8 a.m. I will say that again. That is a perfect number for me because later on at 12, 69. Beautiful. What more can you ask for? 5 o'clock, 73 degrees will end our day. Just beautiful. Clear conditions around our area and nice weather overall. We're going to take a look at our week ahead. 77 on Sunday, but this is when the rain chances are going to kick into gear. 74 and 74 on Tuesday and for Monday. So the rain is going to be seen at night on Monday. Tuesday, we might have some thunderstorms, and on Wednesday, you're going to see some rain again with the low pressure developing. But I'm going to take it over to Shane and Kate for another desk.
Talking about how we better get out and enjoy the warm weather while we can, because according to the seasonal climate reports, it might not stay this warm forever.
Yeah, with having the El Nino impact, it might actually bring back us those cooler temperatures and wetter conditions.
This is true. The Spring 2016 climate report forecasts cooler conditions across the southeast for the month of March. This includes the whole Gulf Coast, including Florida up through the Carolinas. Meanwhile, our friends on the other corner of the country in Washington and Oregon, they're going to be well above average.
So I'm sure that's nice for them.
Oh yeah, relief from what's been a very cold, snowy winter in that part of the country.
But okay, so I know you were telling us, so it might flip-flop back and forth throughout the year though.
Yes, in April right now the forecast has Florida having above average temperatures, so the last month of the spring semester will feel like it before another cool down in May, at least from average. But right now we're going to throw it out to Casey for the Around Florida segment.
Thanks, guys. Great weather conditions around the state. Great weather to go golfing in. Jake really exemplified that just now out at the Seminole Golf Course, doing a great job on there with that report and that golf shot and golfing out there as well. Now you see on the operator imagery, it's clear overall for most of the state. Again, a few clouds starting to trickle in South Florida, Fort Myers, West Palm Beach, Miami, but really not too big of a deal. Now, temperature-wise here in the Big Bend region, you do see 62 in Apalachicola right now. We have 65 toward the west in Panama City. Cooler conditions kind of hugging the coastline a bit right now. Warmer conditions as we go further inland. 70 in Mariana, 69 here in Tallahassee, and 68 in Valdosta. Now, as we broaden things out statewide, you see two temperatures in the northeast Florida part of the state. A little bit cooler, 59 in toward Jacksonville. Getting a little bit of cooler air coming in there in northeast Florida. Now, downstate temperatures warmer, though. Low 70s, still not much of a departure from what we're seeing in Tallahassee, though. 72 Tampa, 70 in Fort Myers, 71 Miami. Great conditions overall. Just beautiful out there. Just go out and enjoy it. Now, those low temperatures this morning, well, they were relatively cool. It was bundle-up type weather out there. 40 in Tallahassee, 39 Jacksonville, 49 Pensacola, but downstate really is where the warmer conditions were. 66 Miami, 67 in West Palm Beach. Now, your relative humidity values, you do see some more humid conditions in areas like Pensacola, 81% there, 72% Jacksonville, but not quite as humid as we get here toward Tallahassee, only 35%. Not too sticky out there, just great conditions overall this evening. Beautiful. Go out and enjoy it. Picture perfect. Any adjective you want to describe it out there for nice conditions. That's what we have tonight. Just a bit on the cool side, though. Dew-point values, do see 40 Tallahassee right now, 57 in Pensacola. We have 50 in Jacksonville. These numbers relatively low. This is a good indicator of moisture content in the lower levels. And now, as we broaden things out for those wind speeds, you do see 8 miles an hour Tallahassee, 9 Jacksonville. Downstate a little gustier though. Miami 14, West Palm Beach 14. There is in South Central Florida on a little bit on the gustier side. Sunrise, one example as well. Now, as we go to Futurecast radar, you just see a few showers downstate. Our possibility tonight, not really seeing that too much on radar, but it's something I'll keep an eye on to see if it does develop here in areas around West Palm Beach and Miami. But overall, great conditions. Now, as we get into towards Sunday, a few sprinkles around as well. Maybe Orange County will get into a few, the Miami area. But for tonight, we have 45 Tallahassee, 46 Jacksonville. And tomorrow, we have 75 for Tallahassee, 74 over in Jacksonville. Just great weather conditions overall. All right, now we'll go and take it around the nation with Margaret.
Thanks, Casey. Down here around the south, it's pretty warm. 69 degrees here in Tallahassee and getting up to 79 in San Antonio and even 80 out in Phoenix. It's across the entire southern half of the country. It's quite warm with all these shades of warm colors, the yellows and even the reds down here in Texas. It is quite warm there. But as we look up north, you see a lot more of these cooler colors, the greens and blues, and those are correlated with the cooler temperatures they're seeing up there. Temperatures like 47 up in Seattle with that rain, or even 37 in Boston. It's much cooler there. And coming with those cooler temperatures up north, there's also some winter weather up here along the Great Lakes, and as well over across the Rocky Mountains up in the Pacific Northwest, there's snow falling up there. And zooming in on that snow on the Rocky Mountains, it doesn't look like a whole bunch here on this radar view, but there is enough that has caused the National Weather Service offices in those areas to issue some winter storm and winter weather advisories, these pinks and purples up here along the mountains. And it's serious enough, according to their conditions that they have set up there, for them to issue those advisories. Out here in the Great Plains, we got these pinks and browns are all wind and fire advisories, and those just mean that there's strong winds, and that those winds can be strong enough to start leading to some wildfires, and that people need to be careful about any strong burns. Down here in Florida, we don't have any of those sorts of advisories, but they are doing controlled burns down in Apalachicola National Forest so that we don't have any of those fires later in the spring as it starts getting warmer, but before we start getting the rain. Airport delays, a whole bunch of goose eggs. None of that winter weather up north is causing any delays. So it is a great weekend for travel if you have any family or business plans to be traveling across the country. No delays from any of the major airports. Futurecast radar is going to show the winter weather across the north continuing to move across the northern part of the country. Little showers across the southeast through the weekend, but nothing to bother any plans down here in Florida. But those showers do start to develop into some more serious showers as you get on through to Sunday evening. And if you keep paying attention to the weather over the weekend, they will roll through here, causing some showers later in the week. Tonight, though, 45 here in Tallahassee, similar temperatures from the low 40s to the mid-50s throughout the entire tri-state area, 42 up in Macon, up to 54 in Pensacola. It's going to be a great night with clear skies, and tomorrow is going to be equally beautiful with either sunny or partly cloudy skies throughout the entire tri-state area. So get out and enjoy it. But now we're going to send it back to the desk with Shane and Kate.
Thanks, Margaret. And yeah, we're going to have beautiful weather this weekend, but I'm going to take it off a little from weather. Mm-hmm. So I bet you wonder every day, where do the puffins go in winter?
That question has been on my mind. Maybe not every day, but these penguins have been a mystery to the National Audubon Society for quite some time.
Yeah. So there's puffins in Maine, and they're there during the summer months, but they've always wondered, where do they go during the winter? And so recently they've actually found that they're going off the coast of New York, New Jersey, about a little bit, 200 miles southwest of Cape Cod.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So if you keep your eyes open between Massachusetts, New York, and Maine, you might see the great puffin migration as they take their winter vacation on the Jersey Shore.
Yes. This is the first time they've actually been able to map out where they go, which helps a lot when they're trying to make sure that these puffins are conserved.
Exactly, because the puffin, believe it or not, is in fact an endangered species, which is very unfortunate. But it's excellent news that now we know where these puffins go so they can be tracked and monitored and protected.
Exactly. It's always great to have our wonders of the world being protected.
Exactly. Penguins are a wonderful marvel, and I'm sure that they're enjoying the conditions in New Jersey that are relatively warmer than those up in the frigid coasts of Maine.
Yeah, a lot warmer than that. But right now we're going to take it for our last local with Ulises.
Gracias, Kate. Actualmente tenemos 69 grados con cielos soleados y despejados. Un viernes excelente con la humedad al 35%. Aire seco ha dominado todo el día de hoy y va a continuar para mañana sábado. Actualmente tenemos 69 grados en la ciudad de la capital, 70 hacia el oeste con 71 en Wilma, un poco más fresco hacia la costa con los medios 60, pero un excelente en las temperaturas y va a continuarse así para los próximos 2 días. La humedad relativa continúa estando seca 35% en Tallahassee, 40% en Quincy, 41% en Bainbridge, un poco más húmedo hacia la costa con 72% en Apalachicola, pero toda esta humedad va a comenzar a subir dentro de los próximos 2 días y ya los vientos del sur están comenzando ya a hacer el cambio con esa humedad. Hay un riesgo para neblina para esta madrugada y para mañana por la mañana. El satélite y el radar, cielo despejado desde Jacksonville hasta Houston. Excelente para comenzar la pelota especial universitaria, como hoy en FSU, que estamos viendo los Seminoles enfrentándose contra Rhode Island. Y eso va a continuar hasta el domingo con condiciones excelentes. El mapa pronóstico vamos a ver para esta noche, cielo despejado, un poco de nubosidad va a dominar para el día sábado, pero un día excelente para ir a jugar golf o jugar un poco de baloncesto allá hacia afuera. El día domingo vamos a comenzar a ver más nubosidad con un frente frío que se va a acercar para el día lunes, pero mayormente despejado en la precipitación. Ya el lunes el frente va a llegar y esa lluvia va a dominar entre el lunes hasta el miércoles, pero esta noche vamos a tener una noche fresca, agradable y los vientos saliendo del sur-suroeste a 5 millas por hora. Excelentes condiciones y para mañana vamos a tener 75 grados, cielo soleado y templado, temperaturas agradables, sensacional, los vientos saliendo del sur a 5 a 10 millas por hora. Excelente para tener bastantes actividades allá afuera, tener un barbecue y comerse bastante hamburguesas. Y ya para los próximos 7 días, el sábado y el domingo, condiciones agradables y cálidas hasta los altos 70, mínimas alrededor de cerca de los 50 grados. Ya para el día lunes, martes y miércoles, un frente frío llega sobre la región y va a dominar con tormentas y lluvias. Algunas de las tormentas pudieran ser severas con mínimas alrededor de los altos 50, pero ya para el próximo jueves y viernes, cielo soleado otra vez, excelente, y las mínimas van a estar un poco más frescas, alrededor de cerca de los 40 grados, y las máximas alrededor de los medios 60. Condiciones excelentes dominan para la próxima semana, especialmente para el final, pero ahora vamos a mandarlo para la mesa con Shane y Kate.
Gracias, Ulises. We're happy to feature our first live Spanish forecast in quite some time on tonight's show, and what a wonderful forecast it is.
Yeah, it was very cool to see. And speaking of the weather, so what are you going to be doing this weekend? Such nice weather.
Well, like I said in my local, we've got a midterm next week in meteorology, but I can't let this weekend go by. Like we said, it might be cooler than average next month, so it's definitely the weekend to get out and enjoy the sunshine.
Yeah, so we can always study outside. It's always nice. Landis is always a great place to go.
Yep, and it'll be a beautiful weekend to look up at the clouds and wonder about the equations that define them, with a high of 75 tomorrow, 77 on Sunday. Picture perfect weekend in store here at FSU.
Yeah, so definitely get out this weekend while you can, because we are going to see more rain chances coming into the work week.
That's right. We've want to keep our eyes open for that storm moving in on Monday and Tuesday, but you can always follow us on social media. We're on Facebook, Twitter, and you can watch us on livestream.com/FSU Weather.
We'll be keeping you up to date all through the week, next week, so have a great weekend, and we'll see you on Monday.
Indeed. Tuning out tonight this Friday evening, I'm student meteorologist Shane Pendleton.
And I'm student meteorologist Kate Nagel.
Have a great evening, enjoy the weekend, and stay safe.
Good night.